I think it was about a week before filming started, and we found out that we had about 40 people who were all on board, and they were all driven to make this film. It takes a village to raise a kid, so Casualties is our kid, and it took Film Village to make it.
When actors show up on set wanting to play their character, that's just amazing. And when we had to go back and do some reshoots, they couldn't cut their hair and they couldn't, change their look, and they were okay with that because they're like playing their character.
One of the reasons I love film is that it's everything. You have to have the visuals, but you have to have sound, you have to have music, you have to have good writing, you have to have good acting. It incorporates every single major form of art into one thing, and if one thing doesn't work, then it all falls apart. So
good cooking.
It is. You need to have good cooking to feed the cast, and it's been a lot of fun working with people who actually are very talented and know what they're doing.
So when you guys are thinking about writing a script, do you like keep a pad of paper next to the bed, or?
We all have our different, whatever works. It's like when you said when you do a painting, you get feverish about it, and you can't stop, and it just tortures you. It's just the way it works.
Have to produce.
Yeah.
I really hope that you guys are able to produce and keep producing. You got any other projects you're thinking about or working on, or?
We have a few things that are finishing production right now. Actually, a few of these guys helped out with a senior thesis film that I worked on in New York called Jane Doe, which is a 15-minute short film, which is all about a missing person in New York, Long Island, and it's
based on a true story.
Based on a true story.
Mag was there. I was there. Our friend Michael Light was there. He's a gaffer for us.
What's a gaffer, just so these guys know?
The gaffer is usually the one who he works with the tech director, and their kind of combined vision basically produces all the light, because without light, film is just nothing. It's just dark. You can go outside and shoot.
It's like the first season of Buffy.
Yeah, it's like the first season of Buffy. You don't know where.
Somebody they're thinking, oh, what's the big deal? The lighting.
All right.
For instance.
For instance.
Hold on a minute. Let me just show you. For instance. Let's not look at the camera. It's how important lighting is. Go ahead.
Without light, you don't have anything. You could argue that without sound or actors, you still don't have a movie. But you go to National Geographic, you still see something. You see rolling hills. And
so how about this? How about this to save money? You just pitch black, all right, and all you have is like real far away. You got somebody with a cigarette, so you get that little bit of light, and then all you hear is you have Jeremy in the background. I am in the parking lot. I appear to see somebody smoking a cigarette. See, that'll save you all kinds of money. Go ahead. I'm just trying to throw pointers out.
That's very avant-garde.
Is that like well done?
No,
I don't speak
French. It's extremely experimental.
Overdone.
Overdone.
Well, I've always been a photographer, and I liked shooting video. And then I came on for Code Zero as actually one of the stunt crew. And then I just kind of stuck around and started taking photos, and that just kind of morphed into everyone liking the photos that they were seeing and looking at the other camera work I'd done. And
it takes a good photographer to be a cinematographer.
They offered me the position, basically. But I will admit, the first time I was on set for Code Zero, and the first time we were filming, I thought I could never do this.
Really?
Because it took forever to film, like 30 seconds. We were shooting for like 4 hours.
So it was the day I graduated, and I had also planned the student film festival, so I was wiped, and I was like sleeping in the back. And Jeremy and Alan come into this student film festival and sit right next to me. Their information was passed on to me by Eric, that I had 6 shorts that I was supposed to be working on over the summer, and I wasn't sure if I'd be able to do it.
Yeah, she actually sent me an email, because when Eric sent it, she said, sorry, Mr. Lambert.
Mr. Lambert.
I just don't have, I don't have a lot on my plate, and I don't think I can. And then she met us in person later that day.
She rejected us, and then she met us. And then she changed her mind.
Yeah, because I was like, who's this Jeffrey person that keeps calling me?
Well, if we're doing Casualties, it was a part of the bucket list, to do something in theater. Well, I had been in theater back in the 70s. Okay. I ended up not getting anything in theater, ended up seeing the movie, and scrolling through all kinds of casting calls that had already happened and needed 25-year-old hot girls, and I didn't fit. And my wife said if I put on a suit and sunglasses, I'll look FBI. So I did. And I came down to
what she said was get your coat and leave for a while.
The most fun part I had was I memorized all 4 characters in the side that they were going to have.
Even the female one.
I memorized them all.
I can talk kind of high.
So,
You're the only person that auditioned with a prop, and it looked so authentic. You were, no question, you were it.
And chemistry is such a big part of this movie too.
yeah, that's for sure. We got great chemistry.
You have these characters who spend almost every scene together, and if you don't 100% believe in these characters, then your investment in the film just down.
And I can honestly say, from looking at what you guys had online, you did it. You got the right cast. You got, because it's, I mean, it looks like X-Files. It looks like any other successful. Yes. There wasn't anything there that I didn't find believable.
Our auditioning process was actually kind of different than the average.
A lot of actors go into an audition, at least from what we've heard, and it's very cold, and it's just, you go in, you say the lines, they give you a little bit of feedback, sometimes not even, and you walk out, and you're just like a cog in the machine. And with this, we had them come in, we talked with them about the character, we had them do it again once, and then we had them do it again after we had talked about it, and we wanted them to like take direction. We wanted to give them direction. And so even after we did our audition, we would email them, whether we accepted them or not. We would go through everything that we thought was very good about the performance, thing that they could have done differently. And I think the whole mentality behind that is if they took the time out to come and audition with us, we take the time out to actually treat them with respect and dignity.
One of the things we're doing is getting feedback from the people auditioning. Ted Jordan
Plays his partner.
plays his partner, and he had a monologue that he had to read, and in the monologue he talks about a very serious event that happened in his childhood. So Jeremy asked him a question. It was like, you know, his relationship with this person and the emotional event, and he answered so fast. It was like it was him, and I was so taken back, like, okay, well, he can read the script and he can answer, just like the character would answer.
Now here comes a hard question. Having shot what you've shot, would you make any changes in what you cast?
Well, I was thinking of recasting David's role as a 25-year-old hot girl.
Oh, quite a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
But Alan Lambert, the writer of Casualties of the State.
I'm Ellie, and I'm Director of Photography for Corner Film Productions, and this is my happy plate.
I'm Alex Shirley. I'm the Technical Director for Corner Film Productions, and this is my happy plate.
My name is Meg Smith, and this is my happy plate.
Awesome.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Croft, and this is my happy plate.
Could I get a doggy bag?
Yeah, for $100.